From the moment Alora walked into Rowan's high-rise lobby in Chicago, Illinois, with her calm smile hiding a storm, something felt different but Rowan didn't notice. He thought he had finally found a woman who saw him, not his billions. Alora, soft-spoken and warm, had a secret plan: marry Rowan for revenge. Every confession he shared about his childhood pain, every late-night vulnerability, she stored like ammunition. Yet, for now, the charm of her calm gaze made him feel alive in a way wealth never could. They met officially in his office, the glass walls gleaming under Chicago sunlight. As they shook hands, the tension was electric and intimacy Rowan couldn't place but felt nonetheless. A subtle brush of fingers lingered, sparking heat between them. He invited her to dinner. Little did he know, that evening would begin a chain of events that could either destroy or consume them both. Their dinner in a rooftop restaurant overlooking Lake Michigan started with laughter and shared stories. Rowan noticed the way Alora's eyes brightened when talking about her family, the softness in her voice, the way she listened not just hearing, but understanding. Erotic tension simmered in small touches, a hand brushing his, a lean closer to hear over the wind, lips lingering near a laugh. Rowan's mind raced. Was this chance? Or fate? Meanwhile, Alora kept her mission secret, smiling through the dinner, all while mentally plotting her strategy. As they walked back to the car, Rowan felt a pull, like a current he didn't want to resist. But at the same time, Alora's phone buzzed, another step in her plan that would shake his world. Rowan began noticing small inconsistencies. Late-night calls Alora hid, moments when she seemed distracted, documents signed with trembling hands. Yet, he chalked them up to nerves, unaware of the revenge waiting beneath her polished exterior. He invited her to see his home in Chicago. The city skyline stretched behind them, lights twinkling like a promise. Their fingers touched casually while passing a stack of papers. Heartbeats quickened. Rowan discovered a strange email addressed to Alora that she quickly deleted. His heart sank. Something was not right, but he didn't know how deep the danger ran. The wedding in Napa Valley, California, was a golden fairy tale. Vineyards stretched into the sunset, and guests whispered about how perfect Rowan and Alora seemed. But perfection was a mask. In the honeymoon suite in Miami, the tension changed. Rowan noticed the subtle secrecy in her gestures, the anxious glances, the way she avoided certain conversations. Erotic tension became irresistible touches on the balcony, shared laughter under moonlight, but Rowan still didn't suspect her plan. That night, Alora disappeared, leaving only a signed bank authorization and a confidential letter that revealed her true intention. Rowan's world shattered. Rowan spent hours reading her letter. She wasn't there for love. She was there to destroy him personally, professionally, emotionally. Memories of his small Austin startup's collapse came flooding back. The woman in front of him had been planning revenge for years. Erotic tension lingered as he recalled their stolen moments, the heat between them now mingled with betrayal. Pain and desire collided, leaving him disoriented. Rowan realized that understanding her plan was only the beginning. If he wanted to survive emotionally and professionally, he had to play the game she had already mastered. Rowan spent the next morning replaying the moments of their honeymoon. He remembered the soft brush of her fingers, the warmth of her lips, memories now poisoned by her betrayal. Alora, meanwhile, was already in motion. From a small Airbnb in Miami, she orchestrated her next steps, each move calculated to hit Rowan where it hurt most. She watched from afar as he opened her letter, the shock etched across his face. Erotic tension lingered in Rowan's recollections, the intimacy that had once been a sanctuary now a tool of deception. His body remembered the heat, even as his mind burned with confusion. Rowan had a decision to make: confront her immediately, or uncover the full extent of her plan first. Back in Chicago, Rowan decided to face her. He found Alora at a boutique hotel overlooking the river. The tension in the air was thick, each word measured, each look a weapon. "You planned this," Rowan said, voice low, hands shaking with suppressed emotion. Alora met his gaze, calm but resolute. "I married you to make you pay for what you did," she said, the heat in her voice matching the lingering erotic charge between them. The rain poured outside, dripping from the windows and blending with their shared tension. Fingers brushed, an electric reminder that betrayal didn't erase desire. Rowan realized that understanding her plan didn't bring closure. Instead, it made him hungrier for answers and dangerously aware of his own feelings. Alora's plan extended beyond Rowan's personal life. She contacted old associates, quietly undermining his new tech ventures, all while maintaining the appearance of a perfect wife. Rowan noticed inconsistencies, financial slips, subtle questions from employees, unexplained meetings, but could not yet link them to her. Erotic tension simmered as they crossed paths at a charity gala. Her perfume, her smile, the accidental touch of her hand, it all confused him. The gala lights shimmered like gold on black, masking the storm brewing beneath smiles and champagne glasses. Rowan received a tip hinting that the data breach from years ago, the one he thought was behind him, had resurfaced and Alora was at the center of it. Rowan decided to fight back. He hired a trusted private investigator in Austin, Texas, to follow Alora's movements and uncover her allies. Their confrontations became more charged, words sharp, eyes burning, yet bodies close. Erotic tension exploded in stolen moments. A hand on a waist, a lingering kiss in the hallway, moments where anger and desire collided. The Chicago skyline glowed at night, windows reflecting both city lights and the storm inside Rowan's penthouse. Rowan discovered the first shocking truth: Alora's plan wasn't just personal revenge. It was about exposing corporate secrets he didn't even know were vulnerable. Rowan confronted Alora with evidence: her emails, her secret calls, and the men she had contacted. The confrontation was tense, filled with emotion. "You can't imagine the years I've spent waiting for this moment," Alora said, eyes softening for the first time. Erotic tension mixed with her admission, confusion and longing in every glance. Central Park in New York City was blanketed in autumn leaves. They met on a quiet bench, the crunch beneath their feet the only sound as truths poured out. Rowan realized that beneath her revenge, there was still vulnerability, still a woman who could love if only he could reach her before it was too late. Rowan confronted the full scale of Alora's revenge. Her emails, secret meetings, and financial maneuvers revealed a meticulously crafted plan aimed to destroy his empire. From his Chicago penthouse, the city lights seemed distant, insignificant compared to the storm Alora had unleashed. The air between them crackled as they faced each other across the marble living room. Their bodies were drawn together despite the conflict, hands brushing, a lingering kiss that held anger, desire, and betrayal in a single touch. Rowan realized the one move he hadn't anticipated: Alora was beginning to question her own motives, her feelings shifting beneath the weight of their intimacy. Alora admitted her fear. The love she didn't expect was softening the edges of her plan. Rowan, torn between rage and longing, revealed the truth about the Austin breach and how it had indirectly harmed her family but not intentionally. Cinematic description. A quiet room in their Napa Valley vineyard home, the golden sunset casting long lines of light across the walls, illuminating their faces as truths spilled out. They pressed close, a forehead-to-forehead moment, breaths mingling, trembling hands betraying the fight between desire and mistrust. Alora had to decide: complete her revenge or embrace the unexpected bond that had grown between them. Alora made her choice. She stopped the final phase of her plan, helping Rowan contain the corporate crisis instead. The tension shifted: anger transformed into partnership, strategy, and cautious trust. Miami boardroom, city skyline behind glass walls. Rowan and Alora worked side by side, coordinating, planning, and reclaiming control. Brief private moments: a lingering hand on the small of her back, a whispered, "Thank you," that carried heat, reminded them both that desire hadn't disappeared. Just when they thought they were safe, a confidential document appeared, revealing another hidden enemy who had been manipulating events from the shadows. Rowan and Alora, now fully aligned, confronted the final threat. Their unity, trust, and cunning overcame the challenge. Austin, Texas, in a sleek conference room with the sun breaking through blinds, illuminating both determination and vulnerability in their faces. Their victory was celebrated in private, a passionate encounter where restraint gave way to overwhelming desire, blending relief, love, and the thrill of survival. As they left the room, Rowan whispered, "This isn't just about surviving, it's about building something together," foreshadowing their future. Alora's transformation was complete: revenge replaced with love, anger replaced with trust. Rowan and Alora emerged stronger, their personal and professional lives intertwined. Napa Valley, the vineyard bathed in morning light. The wedding, now a celebration of true partnership, was intimate yet powerful, symbolizing rebirth. Their private celebration was tender and intimate, reflecting mutual respect, desire, and the thrill of love finally free from deception. They once danced on the edge of ruin, now they built a life that no storm, no secret, could ever shake. If this story moved you, hit like and subscribe. Share your thoughts in the comments. Would you have forgiven Alora, or run from Rowan? Remember, love sometimes arrives from the most unexpected places.